Hey Connor, you've come into your own this year. Keep proving doubters wrong and silence every critic.
I'm not stopping until I'm one of the best there is.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. Williams looking to do it himself. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell, short throw to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Mitchell. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Off play action. Mitchell. Looking right side. That's complete to Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go.
Now an audible here into something else.
50 ready. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
But you look at this defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 55 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
What is up?
The tight end in motion right. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. Now Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Santos on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get your football back.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. It's caught. This is White.
Mitchell's pass.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
52 blaster. Down. Ready?
Right back to him on 1st down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Mitchell. That is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 21-3. That time, a 9-play drive.
Bears 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To the air, Williams. Throw out wide is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Williams loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 18 on the play. Results in a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's right. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Okay, ready?
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a first down.
Blaster, stick. Set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Come on, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the veteran Kirk Cousins. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And here is Nick Chubb. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Texans have the lead in a game where both teams come in on losing streaks, so someone's got to get out of here with a victory. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And look at the big fella go. It's Derrick Henry. He'll take this one in for the score. He's found the end zone twice in the first half. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A pass complete to Odunze. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Got the completion, but it certainly wasn't on his time frame. Hurried on that play.
Absolutely. The pressure affected him. Unable to get it further downfield. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with that last run, he's going to move past the 1,500-yard mark in rushing for the year as he continues his climb up the single-season rushing charts. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Mitchell. Complete. It's Johnson. Sheds off the tackle. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams now throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Mitchell. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. A final return for a Bears touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Santos on to try the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 133 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Hands it off out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Mitchell from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come out in the pistol. going to run a little pop pass here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Into space at the 45. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. He'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 28 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Here we go, sack. 72. Go.
Now Anderson. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Anderson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Anderson. He completes it right side away. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Williams loses the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working out of the gun, Williams. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He'll try to do it himself. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a second and 10.
Second and 10. The 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for our visitors, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Coach, what areas does Connor still need to improve?
It's all about the little things. As good as he's been, there is room for improvement.